In a world that thrives on mediocrity, where comfort is worshipped and conformity is expected, there are those who dare to stand apart. They dare to rise unapologetically. They know that ambition is not a sin, it is a birthright. This is the story of those who never apologize for their ambition and never dim their fire for comfort. This is the Machiavellian way of power ride, the ruthless art of acquiring power at all costs. Machiavelli's 25 Dark Laws of Power. Intro, opening hook, voiceover. Power is not given. It is not inherited. It is seized. History does not remember the kind, the honest, or the moral. History remembers the ruthless, the strategic, and the fearless. Niccolo Machiavelli warned the world centuries ago, men must either be caressed or destroyed. Today, we uncover the 25 dark laws of power, principles that shaped empires, toppled kings, and exposed the brutal truth behind leadership, dominance, and survival. These laws are not moral, they are not fair, but they are real. Law 1. Power is taken, never given. No one hands you power out of kindness. Those who wait for permission live under those who don't. Power belongs to the bold, to those willing to step forward when others hesitate. If you don't seize power, someone else will seize it over you. In every system, politics, business, relationships, there is always a hierarchy. If you are not climbing it, you are supporting someone who is. Law 2. Hide your ambition behind a mask. Never reveal your true hunger for power. Ambition exposed invites resistance. Smile, be humble, appear loyal. Let others underestimate you. Machiavelli understood this truth. The most dangerous man is the one who looks harmless. When your enemies finally realize your ambition, it should already be too late. Law 3. Fear is stronger than love. Love is fragile. Fear is dependable. People may abandon those they love, but they rarely betray those they fear. A ruler loved by all is one mistake away from being destroyed. Fear creates discipline. Fear creates obedience. Fear creates control. If you must choose, choose fear, but never hatred. Law 4. Control perception, not truth. Truth does not create power. Belief does. People don't see reality. They see the story they are told. Control the narrative and you control the minds. Appear strong when you are weak. Appear calm when chaos surrounds you. Power is a performance, and the best actor wins. Law 5. Destroy weakness without mercy. Mercy toward weakness invites rebellion. Small threats grow when ignored. Enemies spared today return stronger tomorrow. Machiavelli warned, injuries must be inflicted all at once. Hesitation is fatal. Half measures create future enemies. When you strike, strike completely. Law 11. Emotion is a liability. Empires do not rise on compassion. They rise on calculation. Guilt clouds judgment. Attachment weakens resolve. A leader must think coldly, even when others suffer. Emotion is human. Power requires distance. Law 12. Power must always expand. Power that stops growing begins to die. Contentment invites challengers. Stagnation invites overthrow. You must always seek more influence, more control, more reach, because the moment you stop advancing, someone else advances toward your throne. Law 13. Never trust loyalty. Control it. Loyalty is an emotion, and emotions are unstable. Someone loyal today can betray you tomorrow, but someone who is dependent on you never leaves. Do not make people loyal, make them dependent on you. When their benefit, safety, and future are tied to you, loyalty becomes automatic. Law 14. Make people need you. True power begins when you are no longer optional. Create a system where decisions stop without you. Progress slows without you. Your absence creates chaos. When people need you, they don't challenge you. Law 15. Strike first or strike last. In power games, hesitation is death. Either strike first with a move so strong the enemy cannot recover, or strike last with a move so final there is no response. The middle path is for the weak, and the weak do not survive history. Law 16. Never outshine the throne. If you serve someone more powerful than you, never make them feel insecure. Let them feel like the king, even if real control is in your hands. Ruling from the shadows is safer than dying in the spotlight. Law 17. Create an enemy to unite your followers. Without danger, people grow lazy. Give them a common enemy, a threat, a villain. When people unite through fear, they see the leader as their savior. Fear binds them to you. Law 18. Never depend on one source of power. One source means one weakness. Money alone is temporary. People alone are unreliable. Position alone is fragile. Spread your power, money, information, influence, allies, so if one collapses, you still stand. Law 19. Know everything, reveal nothing. Information is the true currency of power. Know people's secrets, know their fears, know their hidden motives, but never reveal your own cards. Mystery creates respect. Silence creates authority. Law 20. Make your absence felt. Being constantly available lowers your value. Disappear occasionally. Limit access. Delay responses. People understand your importance only when you are not there. Law 21. Turn weakness into a weapon. What others see as your weakness should be what destroys them. Turn innocence into deception, kindness into manipulation, silence into fear. Power can turn anything into a weapon if you know how to. Law 22. Never argue. Control the frame. Those who argue are rarely powerful. Power does not debate. Power defines. Set the frame of the conversation. Create the rules. Decide the limits. Whoever controls the frame controls dominance. Law 23. Sacrifice pawns to protect the king. Sometimes someone must fall. Sacrifice a pawn so the system, image, and throne survive. Sentiment is the enemy of power. Even in chess, pieces are sacrificed without hesitation to protect the king. Law 24. Rewrite the past. History is not truth. History is a version. Turn failures into strategy, defeats into lessons, crimes into necessity. The winner decides what really happened. Law 25. Leave no vacuum. A vacuum is the greatest danger. Wherever you go, leave your system behind, your people, your rules, your shadow. You may leave physically, but your power must remain. A vacuum always invites some. Law 26. Never appear predictable. Predictability kills power. When people know your next move, they begin to plan against you. Change patterns without explanation. Be calm today, aggressive tomorrow. Generous once, distant the next time. Uncertainty creates fear, and fear keeps others cautious. A predictable leader is easy to replace. An unpredictable one is impossible to control. Law 27. Keep people busy, not thinking. An idle mind questions authority. Keep people occupied with tasks, goals, and distractions. When they are busy surviving, they don't have time to rebel. Movement creates the illusion of progress. Noise hides manipulation. Those who think too much begin to see through power. Those who stay busy remain obedient. Law 28. Never show complete mercy. Mercy should be controlled, not unlimited. Too much mercy creates entitlement. People begin to expect forgiveness instead of fearing consequences. Punish when necessary. Forgive only when it strengthens your image. Let mercy look rare. Let punishment look certain. When people fear consequences more than they hope for forgiveness, order remains. Law 29. Adapt or lose everything. Power is not strength. Power is adaptability. Rigid rulers fall. Flexible ones survive. Change your strategy before the world forces you to. Abandon old methods when they stop working. Those who cling to tradition die with it. Those who evolve rewrite the rules. The world rewards those who move first, not those who remain loyal to the past. Law 30. Know when to disappear. Sometimes survival requires retreat. Power is not always about being visible. Sometimes it is about knowing when to vanish. Disappear before you are attacked. Withdraw before you are weakened. Let time erase tension. Let absence dissolve threats. Those who stay too long are destroyed. Those who leave at the right moment return stronger or never need to return at all. Law 31. Never let people see the real you. The moment people truly understand you, they stop fearing you. Transparency is not honesty, it is exposure. Create layers. Let everyone see a different version of you. Friendly to some, cold to others, unreachable to most. When no one knows your true intentions, they cannot predict you. And what cannot be predicted cannot be controlled. Mystery is not distance, it is armor. Law 32. Controlled rewards, not just punishment. Punishment creates fear. Rewards create loyalty. But uncontrolled rewards create entitlement. Never reward everyone. Never reward consistently. Never reward without effort. Make rewards uncertain, rare, and competitive. Let people fight for your approval. When rewards are unpredictable, people work harder. Hope keeps them obedient longer than fear alone ever could. Law 33. Never build power you cannot maintain. Power gained too fast attracts enemies too early. Before you rise, secure your base. Before you expand, protect your foundation. Unstable power collapses under pressure. Strong power survives attacks. Never climb higher than your support system can hold. Many rulers did not fall because they were weak. They fell because they rose before they were ready. Law 34. Turn crises into opportunity. Chaos destroys the unprepared, but it crowns the strategist. When others panic, you calculate. When systems fail, you step in. Crises break old rules. They justify extreme actions.
They silence opposition. The greatest shifts in power happen when the world is afraid. Never waste chaos. Fear is the doorway through which new rulers enter. Law 35. Accept that power requires cruelty. Power and cruelty are inseparable. Not cruelty for pleasure, but cruelty for necessity. Decisions will hurt people. Choices will ruin lives. Silence will cost others everything. A leader who cannot accept this will hesitate, and hesitation kills power. You must carry the weight of harsh decisions without apology, without regret, without explanation, because the world does not punish cruelty, it punishes weak.
Final absolute closing. Power is not light, it is heavy. It demands sacrifice of comfort, of innocence, of illusions. Those who chase power must accept its price, and those who cannot pay it will always live under those who can. History is not shaped by the pure. It is shaped by those willing to do what others are too afraid to admit. Part 17. Understanding the power of time. Power is not just about seizing the moment, it's about controlling time. A true Machiavellian understands that timing is everything. While others react impulsively, the master of power prepares for the long game. Time works for those who are patient, who wait for the right opportunity. Fortune favors those who know when to act and when to wait. Part 18. The rule of expansion. A ruler never stops expanding. Power is like a flame. It must be fed to grow. The moment you become complacent, you begin to lose your grip. Machiavelli teaches that true power lies in constant expansion, in seeking new territories, new resources, and new alliances. Don't just hold on to power, expand it. Seek new domains, new opportunities, and stretch the boundaries of your influence. Part 19. The power of deception. To rule, you must understand the art of deception. Machiavelli was clear, appearances are everything. Sometimes you must deceive your enemies, your allies, and even your people to maintain control. Deception is not about lying, it's about controlling perception. What others believe is often more powerful than the truth. Use deception to keep your enemies in the dark, to maintain your power. Part 20. The willingness to make sacrifices. Power requires sacrifice, but not just any sacrifice, the right sacrifice. Machiavelli teaches that to rise to the top, you must be willing to sacrifice what others won't. Reputation, relationships, comfort, peace of mind, all must be cast aside if they stand in the way of your ambition. The pursuit of power is a lonely road, but those who are willing to make the hardest sacrifices are the ones who carve their names into the annals of history. Part 21. Strategic boldness. Machiavelli emphasizes the importance of boldness. Boldness is what separates the rulers from the ruled. If you want to rise, you must act decisively, take risks others won't take, and push boundaries. Don't wait for the world to tell you what to do. You must create the world you want to live in, and that world is built through bold actions. Part 22. The manipulation of emotions. To rise without apology, you must master the manipulation of emotions. People are driven by fear, love, jealousy, and pride. A true Machiavellian uses these emotions to control the masses and gain power. By understanding and exploiting the emotional drives of those around you, you can manipulate situations, gain loyalty, and maintain control. To rise, you must wear the mask of virtue. It's not enough to be ruthless behind closed doors. You must present yourself as virtuous in public. Only then will others respect you, fear you, and follow you. The greatest leaders know how to appear generous, just, and compassionate, even while secretly being cunning and calculating. Wear the mask of virtue to win the trust and admiration of your followers. Sometimes, to rise to the top, you must show no mercy. Machiavelli is clear: when it comes to your enemies, weakness is never tolerated. To secure your position, you must be willing to crush those who stand in your way. Mercy is a luxury that those seeking power cannot afford. If your ambition requires it, show no mercy. While strategy and cunning are key, never forget the role of luck. Machiavelli believed that fortune played a role in the rise to power. But it's not just about waiting for fortune to favor you. It's about being prepared when luck arrives. Make sure you're ready when fortune knocks on your door. Be prepared to take what it offers and make it work.
Part 26. The Game of Alliances. Power is never won alone. Alliances are crucial to any rise. But remember, alliances are temporary. Use them to further your goals, but never become dependent on them. Loyalty is fleeting in the game of power. Form alliances with those who can help you rise, but always be prepared to discard them when they no longer serve your purpose. Part 27. Embracing the chaos of power. Power is chaotic. It's unpredictable. The world doesn't operate on a straight line. If you want to rise, you must be comfortable with the chaos that comes with it. Embrace the uncertainty. Use the chaos to your advantage. In the world of power, order is a lie. It's the chaos that gives you control.
Machiavelli believed in the importance of constant learning. The world of power is always changing. To rise and stay on top, you must keep adapting, keep learning, and keep improving your methods. Never stop learning. The more you know, the better you can predict, manipulate, and control the game. To control the narrative, you must control the narrative. In today's world, perception is reality. If you control how people perceive you, you control their actions. Craft your story carefully. Use every tool at your disposal to shape how the world sees you and ensure they see you as the victor. The final stage of power is ensuring you remain untouchable. Once you've reached the top, the game doesn't stop. Protect your position at all costs. Your rise is only complete when you've made yourself untouchable, when the world can no longer threaten you.